What's up, all you Ghostbusting dudes and dudettes? Toyshiz here, and I'm back again to give you guys another fresh look news vid for day one of Toyfair 2020. Our Hasbro event has come and gone, but we got our first official look at their upcoming Ghostbusters Afterlife / Ghostbusters figures tie-in, and I'm very excited. I just love Ghostbusters. That's just all I can really say. But yes, we will be getting a 6-inch series, a plasma series. They're going to be $20 a piece. They're going to launch around summer 2020, and just right there in the first wave, you're going to get every single Ghostbuster, including Gozer, and of course the gatekeeper Dana, or if you just want to say Dana herself, you know what I mean, before she becomes one of the terror dogs. But yeah, Gozer is looking good. She looks to come with, well, I should say it looks to come, old flat top, with a bunch of like electrical effects and then parts for the Build-A-Figure, which is, I guess, going to be called a Build-A-Ghost in that sense, respectively, of course, and it will be making a terror dog. I will point this out, with this entire 6-figure set, there are 2 terror dogs in the movie of Ghostbusters, so if you really wanted to do it right, you would have to get 2 sets, essentially. And also, each Ghostbuster, like, say, Ray comes with goggles, Egon comes with the PKE meter, Winston, seen here, he comes with a new Trona blast, you know, and then Peter comes with the trap. Winston is the only one that comes with the blast effect, so then you would also need, like, 4 Winstons in order for all your Ghostbusters, you know what I mean, to kind of have that complete set. And yeah, that is sort of the rumblings that I've heard from posting and then seeing people's comments, you know, that they post down below. So I agree with you. I will say that I also, you know, I, along with a lot of people, probably already have the majority of these figures done by other companies, something like that. I am very curious to see these Ghostbusters. I just really would have wished if they would have all come with the blast effect. I think that is integral to the Ghostbusters. Each one needs it, because I don't really want to buy 4 Winstons, you know, so that's problematic. But I do like the fact that you get the bad guy in it, you get Dana, so they're doing a good job all around with really bringing the Ghostbusters for the Ghostbusters movie, so I'll give it to them in that sense. They also revealed their upcoming new Trona wand blaster. It's like a prop replica sort of deal, and Hasbro will be putting this out. They actually have pre-orders going up. If not now, as of when you see this video, I will have links when it does become available. But it was really cool because Ivan Reitman and his son Jason Reitman, of course, he's working on Ghostbusters Afterlife. And of course, the original Ivan, he was the big-time Ghostbusters producer, creator, all that good stuff. So it was really fun to see them show up. I was really taken aback. I was like, wow, that's classy. That's like really having some weight put on this Ghostbusters, you know, franchise that they're trying to bring back to the toy shelves. And it was really nice at the end, the 2 new brand managers for Hasbro for the Ghostbusters presented both Ivan and Jason with these 2, and it was Tobin's Spirit Guide, and it was a box. It opened it up, and it wasn't until Jason revealed later on his Instagram, which, go follow him because he's doing all the updates and everything else for the new Ghostbusters movie, so you can definitely check out all his cool little behind-the-scenes stuff. But he revealed that Hasbro made a head cast or head portrait for him and his dad with the new Ghostbusters bodies, and I thought that was a really nice touch. And of course, a lot of people, probably, you know, including myself, I was like, wait, how do I get, is this going to be like a Comic-Con sort of deal? But I really feel like this might just be a true one-off sort of gift thing for them, but still, it is very cool, and it was so cool that they showed up. Back to the toys that were on display. So we got to look at the more role-play type kid stuff, including this upcoming Proton Pack / new Trona wand blaster. It was really cool. You can kind of disassemble it. Has noise, sounds, all that great stuff that you would expect with the Ghostbusters. I like this a lot. It's very, very old school type Kenner stuff, but also allowing kids to be a little creative, kind of putting your own tweak on it, putting this on it, putting that on it. This was cool as well. It's like a ghost slime little cabinet producer, and you kind of fill it with actual, like, you know, like ectoplasm, basically. Little canisters that you put in there. You could fill the ghosts, and you could squeeze the ghost, and all the goo comes out and everything else. So I like this. Out of most of the things shown, there wasn't a whole lot that I would say, oh, that's Kenner, but that is that's Kenner. Even the colors and everything else, that is just very, very old school, and I'm definitely digging that. Even down to little canisters. The canisters are different, of course, but they look like Ghostbusters stuff, or they look like sample cans, something like that. So I'm definitely digging it. Lots of different ectoplasm type colors, pink, yellow, green. Very cool to see. And like I said, pop it into this machine and, you know, activate the lever and everything else, and slime and goo is going to go everywhere. And if you're anything like the old Firehouse from the Kenner series, you're going to have to be picking little green gobs of goo out. But, you know, that's just part of the Ghostbusters fun. Then you got these ghost gushers. Again, fill them with slime, squeeze them. They're going to vomit slime coming out of their eyes. They had these ghost keychains, Stay Puft, Slimer, Gozer Dog. And then also the new Muncher Ghost. That looks to be, you know, heavily like a ghost featured in maybe Afterlife, maybe even the one in the trailer. But I will say that they had the new Ecto-1 playset on display, along with the Fright Features Ghostbusters. So you're going to be getting Winston, Peter, Ray, and of course Egon, and they all come with individual ghosts, and each one kind of opens up, and it has that fright feature to it. You know, of course, back in the day, Kenner, the Ghostbusters were the ones that had the fright features. Now it's time for the ghosts, and I like that little swap. They did pay homage to the old Kenner stuff by having it in that limited articulation. You know, these look like the old Kenner ones, but with the original movie, and I like that. It's different. It's ones that I don't exactly have, and pairing it up, giving us the Ecto-1, that just kind of cements it all. I think I would have felt differently if it only would have been the 4 Ghostbusters or Ghosts or something like that. When you have the Ecto-1, it's just, it energizes the line a lot better. And the Ghost, well, I'm a little disappointed, I will say. I wish that it was a 4-door Ecto-1, but it does have the gunner's chair. The gunner's chair will, of course, slide out, much like the movie. And I dig it. I really like this. I know I have my original Kenner Ecto-1 and the 4 Ghostbusters, but this just kind of, it's something new. These might even be able to scale well, you know, with the real Ghostbusters, so I wouldn't mind that. But I do like this Ecto-1. I like the flip out chair and everything else, and I like the extra ghosts that come with it too, because I was like initially thinking, I'm like, oh man, there's another Stay Puft, but it does something different than most Stay Puffs have done before. And ultimately, it does lend itself to like that Kenner sort of creativity. I mean, for instance, you're seeing it right now. This Stay Puft spins about, and he's got all kinds of goo around him and everything else. So that's cool. I wonder if he does in the movie. If he doesn't, that's kind of like a really cool attack ghost sort of thing. Also, you get in Slimer. Now, Slimer, without even seeing like what he did, I was like, wow, that's like old school Kenner to me, and I like that. It's something that I can put with my old Kenner figures, especially this Muncher Ghost. This guy, I will tell you, out of everything shown, this is the guy where I'm like, well, if I had anything, if I wanted anything, this is the Ghost, because he can go with any type of Ghostbusters. He's got that look for real Ghostbusters. He's got that look for just having a ghost going up against any of your other Ghostbusters. He's just cool looking. And that's a great design. You're also going to be getting another Stay Puft. You know, this one, the face switches. Not really my cup of tea. It's cool. Again, it's different. It's much different than a lot of other Stay Puft figures we've gotten. But I would have liked to have seen maybe, you know, like with that new Venom they revealed, like pack his back full of slime, push his mouth or something on his back, and he just oozes all that marshmallow goo and stuff like that. I think that would have been a lot better. That's what I would have liked to have seen. So I saw the new Proton Pack on display. I like how the display of the Ghostbusters was really set up. It was like you're in Egon's lab. I would say that also it was a little cramped just for wanting to take photos, but for the design quality and everything, you know, they got ghost traps all along the tops of the ceilings. You got the big Ghostbusters logo. You got the big like yellow black marks that, you know, say like, you know, it's like a warning kind of thing. And then you had these old computers, which just was, the set itself, let's just call it that, was dressed so appropriately. It had all these old photos. It was like, you know, it's very near and dear, and just seeing like, you know, the USA Today from the movie and Ghost Fever Grips New York, this was amazing. But I think the clincher was knowing that Walmart will be releasing, and they were supposed to go up today, so again, depending on when you see this video, we will be getting official Kenner re-releases of the original real Ghostbusters. So Wave 1, you get all 4 Ghostbusters. Then you get Stay Puft, and of course you get the Green Ghost, which is Slimer, but of course on the old packaging, he was called the Green Ghost. And also, Winston's name was spelled wrong, like yay and nay kind of thing. Originally, it's like Zeddemore. Now it's like Zeddemore kind of thing. There's an extra E in there. So this is, to me, I have these old Ghostbusters still on my shelves, but it's cool to see these back. You never thought that you would see these again. You know what I mean? In the whole modern day 2020, you're going to be getting Ghostbusters. And for the most part, they look to be spot on, faithful recreations. I did look at them up close. They're a little bit more, they look a little shiny. It might have been the lights or something like that. I would say that for the most part, these are spot on sort of recreations. And we really won't know. I mean, when I finally get a set, I'll look at them more in depth with my original Ghostbusters and everything else. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited overall for the Ghostbusters stuff. I'm a total nerd for this, and I'm so glad to see Ghostbusters back on the shelves for summer 2020. I wish nothing but the best for the movie. Jason, Ivan, go kill it. That's just what I'm hoping for, because I want to see more Ghostbusters stuff, and I want all of this to continue. But I'm curious to know what you guys think. What do you guys think about any of these toys? Are they for you? Which ones you getting? Which ones you kind of like, I could do without? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Ghostbusters. I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, I'll also be having a Marvel Legends video coming up in just a sec. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.